Hi, Councilwoman Seaman here, and I'm back with Chief Molina. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And today we're going to talk about how beautiful this weather is. And it's time to get outdoors again. And I wanted you to talk to folks out there about safety.
Sure.
I'm back on a bike myself, so I could use a few tips. And people walking and going to the parks. Talk to us about safety.
Sure. So, thank you again for having me here. I myself love biking and running and jogging as well, and being outdoors. So I think the first thing we want to remember is the high temperatures can come up on us pretty quickly. So we want to stay hydrated. So staying hydrated, drinking lots of water, that's very important. We want to be safe. Typically before I go cycling or I go running, I sort of map out in my mind or look at the neighborhood and trails that I'm going to be running to.
Good
so that
idea.
I know sort of what I'm going to be engaging with when I'm out there running and cycling. The other important thing is I sometimes run after work and it becomes really dark really quickly. So we want to make sure if you have like a reflective vest, a reflective belt. Remember, there's also cars on the roadway, so you want drivers to don't take for granted that the driver may know that you're coming. So you want to wear something reflective. The other thing I do is I also make sure that I have something on me that identifies someone in case of an emergency. So when I'm out there cycling and running, I have a fanny pack. And in my fanny pack, I have my spouse's name and number, another next of kin, because you just never know when an accident can happen. And as you're crossing streets, stay with the flow of traffic, make sure that you can see drivers, and again, don't take for granted that drivers can see you. It's a beautiful city. There's a lot of great trails and parts of the city to explore as you're running and cycling, but make sure you're just aware of your surroundings. That's important.
Very good tips. And also, people are walking their dogs quite a bit and taking them out. So we have to give some tips on how to keep those dogs hydrated.
Sure.
And I wonder if there's anything they can put on the dogs or we to have also reflective collars
Sure.
or what have you, because we want to keep our pets safe too.
Absolutely. And especially if you're taking your pets or your dogs, especially for walks in the parks and stuff, bring them a little doggy bowl. That way you can pour water. They need water too, like the councilwoman said. And if you're walking in the evening, having a reflective collar, you wearing a reflective item as well as the pet, that's always a good thing to do.
And most important, bring a doggy bag in case they have an accident, because we
Yes.
don't want to you to leave your doggy stuff in the parks.
Yes, absolutely.
Because other people are jogging and riding bikes as well. Well, I really appreciate it. Do you have anything else you want to say to folks out there before we go?
Sure. Listen, I've been here only 2 months so far. It has been an amazing 2 months. My family and I love this city. We love coming to do these monthly moments with you and your constituents, and it's been a great time.
And we love you too.
Thank you.
And we appreciate the tips that Chief Molina is giving us. So do me a favor, write us at ward2 at lasvegasnevada.gov and tell us what you'd like to hear from the chief on our public safety monthly meetings. So for now, stay safe.